Hello, Cancer. This is Ms. Joan of Ms. Joan's Tarot on the Hill. I'm going to do a different relationship reading this time, and we're going to talk about relationships in March. I'm going to be using the Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot deck. It's quite beautiful. I think you'll like it a lot. I'm also going to be using the Tarot Illuminati. This is by Eric Dunn, and the it's quite beautiful. I think that you'll really like this one also. But let's go ahead and get into this. I have pre-programmed these cards. This is an interesting new reading. You've never seen me do this before, but I think you'll like it. Let's go ahead and see. I'll spread these cards out. All right, these are pre-programmed for you, Cancer, and I am going to go ahead and pull a card just for who represents you in this relationship. When I talk about this relationship reading, this is going to be about you, and it could be someone at work, it could be somebody at home, a sibling, a child, a parent. All of these types of relationships are at play here. It could also be just somebody that you're in your life. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at who you are in this relationship that's coming up. If it doesn't vibe with you, then just, it's okay. It doesn't matter. You come back next month. We'll talk. All right. Here you are. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull another one for your counterpart. All right, let's go ahead and flip these cards and let's talk about them. So who are you in this relationship? We have the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is showing me here that you are a person who is definitely concerned about the money a little bit, but you also have a good teamwork vibe. There's part of you that wants to work together with others to create what you want to create, and you can create absolutely anything you want to, as you can see. So the Three of Pentacles is a great card. I really am happy to see that for you, Cancer. We're going to go ahead and set this down. This is a really nice beginning energy for you. I'm excited to see that. Your counterpart, on the other hand, is the Knight of Wands. This is the Knight of Wands, and this is showing me that whoever your friend here is, or this person that you're working with, to create whatever you're creating, has brought the big idea to the table and may or may not be open to anyone else's influence. So that's going to be interesting, right? This person may decide that their idea in its purest form is all that they want, not other people's influence or input. So keeping that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and pull another card for each of you, talking about what each of you brings to this relationship. What do each of you bring to the relationship? This is what you bring. And this is what they will bring. All right. So we have what you bring to this relationship. Two of Pentacles has shown up to say you're going to keep the finances balanced within the relationship, within this project that you guys are working on. You have a good mind for the money of it all. You are not going to let anything go over budget. You're going to have the ability to take the caviar idea and bring it back down to the cheese and crackers collective. Okay, so this person needs your input as they think about caviar. All right, so pay attention to what's going on. This is what you bring. You bring the ability to create what he wants out of nothing. All right. Meanwhile, the Six of Swords is what they bring. Six of Swords, this is them wanting to use their power to help others. This person regularly does that sort of thing where they will bring people around them who need help, and they do that. They help them out. They give them what they need. They help them along. It's very altruistic, and it's fabulous in so many ways how they bring this help to the universe, to other people, and it's very commendable and lovely in so many ways. However, of course, when you're working with people who need help, sometimes they don't know everything they need to know to to do what they got to do. So you end up needing to do, you who make things out of nothing will have to do some weird sort of training maybe. You may have to train whoever it is that your buddy is bringing to the table. All right, so what they bring is help that may not be trained help. All right, so that's exciting and interesting. So the next card I want to pull for both of you is, what do you need and what does he need or they need? What do you need in this relationship? What do you need? And what does he or they need? Here it is. What do they need? All right, so what do you need? 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands. You need a clear idea, and so you can move forward quickly with it. You don't like to dilly-dally around and ponder the idea forever and ever and think about it for weeks and come up and like thinking and thinking and thinking. It's like, bring me the plans when you're done and I'll make it work. And then I'm going to get busy with it real fast. You will bring speed to this. This is what you want. You want things to go faster. You don't want to sit around and wait for it all the time. And you want all the supplies to be available in the moment. You don't want to have to wait for supplies. You want to just get going and do the thing, right? That's who you are. That's what you bring into the table. You have speed and creativity and the capacity to work with others. This is a great guy. Hey, digging it. Awesome. This person here, fighting for their ideas, wanting it done their way, bringing in help that may or may not be useful. And what do they need? They need to fight for their own money and to fight for their worth. So this person is trying to make a name for themselves in some way. They are still trying to prove themselves on the daily to be worthy of their place. So this is difficult. This is a person who is maybe acting out in accordance with this situation because they feel like they need to prove themselves every day worthy of the job that they've got. Hang on to your hat. This could be very difficult because they might be doing extra creative projects just for the simple fact that they want to be seen. Okay? Be careful. Be aware of that. Let that be understood. And now I'm going to go ahead and take this deck, the Illuminati deck, and I'm going to, I've pre-programmed it. I shuffled it and pre-programmed it. So I'm going to separate it into piles. And I'm going to pick one pile. All right, so this pile here is going to represent you. And the Three of Pentacles and the King of Cups. So we're clarifying the Three of Pentacles with the King of Cups, which says to me that it's your core purpose, it's your core self, it comes from your heart, this capacity to be a team player and your willingness to work with others. This is what it is to be you, Cancer. All right, so in this situation, in this area, we're talking about you coming from your heart and being a team player, but it's hard sometimes. So let's go ahead and clarify the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles here for you being clarified with the King of Wands. Yeah, you're the idea man. You're the guy who brings the ideas on how to create something from nothing. All right, you are indeed going to be bringing something from nothing. That is the Two of Pentacles. They've given you like matchsticks and duct tape, and you're going to make the most grand of thrones with matchsticks and duct tape because that's what they brought you. All right, excellent. You bring the ideas to make it happen. Excellent. And finally, we're going to look at the Eight of Wands. We're going to add some information there. The Five of Pentacles. This is the Five of Pentacles. This is you saying, hey, check it out. We're going to need to get more information about this financial situation. And that's a drag because it does slow down. You're going to need more money. You need a lot of matchsticks, and matchsticks aren't cheap. So this is cool. This is just you asking for more money. And what you want to do is just jump on the job, but unfortunately you need more money to get it going. And that's what's going on for you. All right, let's clarify your counterpart here. All right, so we're going to clarify the counterpart here with all this pile. Seven of Wands goes with the Knight of Wands. So Seven of Wands is really rallying the troops to your ideas, right? We are having a moment where we're rallying the troops to our ideas. This person is definitely saying, hey, this is my idea and I want to do it this way, and da 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 da. And so breathe through this, Cancer. It's going to be frustrating and it's going to be frustrating for you to have this situation going on like this. The Six of Swords, him wanting to help other people, brings the Hanged Man to the table. The Hanged Man. There will be hang-ups. There will be things that get done maybe incorrectly because this new helper that he brought to the table, it doesn't know what they're doing, so they maybe ruin the one thing that's done once and only once, right? I have a piece of artwork, but we only have one, and if you let the new guy touch it, it will be destroyed. That will be bad, because we don't want that, and we don't have another one, so we don't have a replacement for it. So we've got some hang-ups in here. Okay, so you're in a position to get hung up on how things go, and how, as you put this guy on the back burner, this helper on the back burner, you may get in trouble with this guy for having not used him more effectively in his eyes. But he isn't really getting that it's a one-time thing and you can't screw that up. The Knight of Pentacles here, the Knight of Pentacles is talking about him fighting for his financial well-being and wanting to be seen and understood. And this is the Justice card. The Justice card has been pulled, sharing fairness and the idea that even though he is in fact this guy who is wanting to be acknowledged for what he brings to the table, he has a real knack for when the shit hits the fan and it's all done and over. He doesn't let everybody else know, the upper-ups know, that if there was a screw-up, he'll take the heat for that, okay? He will take the heat for what gets wrong. And it's not about... It's quite noble, actually. So there's this thing where there's the striving for recognition and to make sure that he's hired again. But there's also this thing where he will take on and do the most fair thing possible by acknowledging that he is, in fact, you know, the one, right? Oh, no, I decided that, all right? So he will take the heat if something goes wrong, okay? So let's go ahead and pull one card from up here that is the, if everything goes according to plan, what will come out, right? If everything goes according to what this says, what will come out? Ace of Wands. The big idea will be realized, and that's wonderful news. Good job. Yay. Everything is going to get taken care of. This new guy might be a problem, but he will eventually be relegated to the back piles. It's going to be okay. I'm going to go ahead and use this pile here to clarify this card. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles, you will have enough money to take care of everything you need to. You'll even have the budget to make a new one of the thing that he may have destroyed. And we will have learned a lesson about how to handle this new guy, right? So, and the final card here is the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands saying, oh yeah, we're going to have to take our ideas and go. The gift of this idea has potential for something else. So you may end up repeating this idea in another way and have a blessing given to this idea so that somebody says, oh, I really like how this turned out. This is terrific. Let's make 27 of them. So you've been making a single prototype out of a single piece of something that was special and unique in the moment. But once you get the blessing to do it and do it right, you're going to end up making a bunch of them. So this is all going to come out okay. It's interesting. So interesting that it comes out this way. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and take the final cards for this reading from the bottom of the pile. Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles. Keeping your finances balanced and being that magical human being that you are, Cancer, to make something from nothing. Good job. Like that. We'll take the bottom card from over here. And this card is the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords. Which is often about taking your power back. And that might specifically speak to the fact that when you get your helper, and your helper is not much help, you don't give them more stuff to touch, and you certainly don't let them near the special piece that's only one. Do your smart thing with your power and get them doing something they can do without ruining anything else. All right? So use your power wisely, Cancer, and good job in this relationship situation. This could be somebody at home. This could be a kid. It felt very much work-oriented, but it doesn't mean that. But you can apply these words to any relationship, a wife, a husband, co-workers, but also siblings and children, all right? So go ahead and look at how this applies to you. If it doesn't, that's okay. Don't forget to hit the like button, chink, and subscribe. And we'll talk on Saturday about next week in March, all right? Thank you so much for your attention.